Time. Time is one of the most precious things in our life. Many people says that money is the one, but what I personally feel, time is the one. I'm going to cover 30 tips how you can manage your time, and this all 30 tips came from a time management book. So let's begin the episode. So my name is Bipin Nair. I am a digital infopreneur and a believer of MSI ecosystem. So MSI ecosystem is stand for multiple source of income. So if you want to build your multiple source of income, you need to manage your time. You can't control your time, but you can manage your time. So in this episode, I am going to cover 30 different strategies how you can go about this. So let's begin. The first one is time log. So you need to have your time log. What that means is that you need to write down each and every thing you do daily basis on your time section. So there is an app called Toggle, Toggl, Toggle. This is one of the app which actually help you to record all the time you spend daily basis. You can connect this to your calendar, Google Calendar, and you can get all those tasks, whatever the schedule of your timetable of your day, into Toggle and record your activities. So having a time log will help you to understand that where all those your time going away. What are the things in your life which is actually making your time waste? So what are the things you need to come to know that where you can go and save that time? What the things you need to do to save their times? So having a time log will going to help you to do all those things. So that is my first step on time management. The second one is financial goal. Set up your financial goal so that you know what to do, what to achieve, where to go. There is an example called a boat without a master, where it will go? Without a goal, where it will go? It will not go anywhere. It will sink there itself. So you need to understand that there should be a goal to go, a goal to achieve, a goal to think about, a goal for your motivation, a goal for your ambition. There should be a financial goal which you want to achieve. So having a goal is one of the most important thing, and the goal not only in your mind, it should be a written goal. It should properly written goal. So a goal has 3 characteristics. First, what is your goal? Second, how you are going to get that goal, what you are going to do to get that goal. Third, when you are going to get that goal. So these 3 parameters is one of the most important thing. There should be a goal, there should be a time frame, and there should be a way how you are going to have that goal, how you are going to win that goal. That is you need to focus on while building your goal. So that is the point number 2 on time management. So how a goal can going to help you in time management? When you have a perfect goal in front of you, you know that what you need to do and what you should not do, and what going to help you to reach to your goal within this particular time frame. So always have a goal. That's one of the most important thing. What I personally feel, to have a goal is very important in your life. The tip number 3 is your most important task. One of the most important tasks need to be come on first. You need to put your all effort to finish your one of the most important tasks to in first section. So you can divide your task into alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E. So A is the one of your most important tasks. So write down your task, which is the one of the most important tasks, and work on that. Or you can create an A4 quadrilateral and write on the first one like urgent and important. Then your second quadrant you can write urgent but non-important. Third, not urgent as well as important. And the fourth one, not urgent and not important. And put your task on that particular boxes, each boxes, and see that which are the tasks you need to go and take first and finish first. And you need to make sure that your most important task should go first. We all get confused like what kind of work we need to do. We do whatever comes in front of us. That is not the way how you need to go about it. There may be a lot of idea will come on the way when you go. Take them into a note, write them down. Don't just get into that. Whatever you do, put a time log, put a timer. Say, when you put in a timer, you know that you are doing that particular task and that is going to be finished in that much time. So when you are focusing to work, focus on first your most important task. That is the tip number 3 on time management. And the tip number 4 is use your time productive, specifically travel time. So whenever you are doing a free time travel, or you are doing your exercise, or you are doing cooking, or you're doing washing, whatever the task you are doing which you think that is not going to be that much productive. See, most of the people, what they do while they travel, they go, they chat, they go watch movie on mobile, they listen song. They never put that much effort to make that time one of the most important time in your real life. So what you can do, you can listen ebooks, you can listen, learn new courses, you can listen things which going to help you to boost your skill. So take your travel time, one of your learning time, the learning, one of the most important learning time. The same way, if you stay single, you may be cooking, you may be washing, maybe cleaning, you may be pressing, all those sections you will be doing. So take that time, utilize that time to learn some new thing. So learn some new skill that is going to help you to boost your career or your future. So that is the tip number 4. And the tip number 5 is assign your tasks to other people. If you wanted to manage your time, you need to understand that everything you can't do, you need to manage. You need to give some tasks to other people to do it. It may be true that you will be the one who do everything perfect, but it's not about the perfection. It's about the things you need to give to other people, because then only you will get time to do your most important task which you wanted to finish. So you need to understand that you need to learn to assign what kind of task you need to assign, what kind of people you need to have around you so that you can assign your task to them. So that is the tip number 5. You need to learn to assign the task. And tip number 5 is Pareto principle, that is 80-20 rule. Your 80% results come from your 20% of the task. So focus on the 20% task which actually giving you the result. Don't go and waste your 80% of task on those which gives you only 20% result. So find those things, find those tasks which actually giving you result, and put your complete effort on that particular task. So always think about 80-20 rule. Think that is that task is going to give you the 80% result what you are looking for. If not, then leave it and go next task. So that is Pareto principle you need to follow for time management. Tip number 7 is Parkinson rule. That means when you give your deadline, give you a time frame, you will work on that time frame. If you get a limited time to finish the task, you will finish the task in that particular time. But when you get a lot of time to finish a particular time, you are going to finish that task in that particular time. What is the difference between two situations is that the same task can be done in the less time, but you had a lot of time, that's why you finished in a lot of time. So Parkinson's rule says that as much as space you get, you will acquire that much space. So what you need to do, whenever you fix a task, you give a time frame. This much time frame you need to take to finish all those tasks, and try to finish those tasks on that particular section. So that is tip number 7 in time management. The tip number 8 is prime time. Every person has their own prime time. Prime time means the time which is one of the time where you are the one of the most active person. I am a morning person. I wake up 5 morning AM, and I feel the morning time is one of my most productive time. That is known as prime time. So find your prime time. So many people will be having a night man. Some maybe have afternoon, some maybe have evening. Their prime time may be evening, morning, night, anything. But find that prime time. Find your prime time and do your one of the most important tasks. What we have discussed on third point. The most important task do on your prime time. There is a book that says that eat that frog first, from Brian Tracy. If you wanted to manage your time, eat that frog. Frog means the task which you feel that this is the one of the tasks which gives you maximum result, and you feel this is hardest thing to do. So have that frog first. Have that frog first. Eat your frog first in the task time. Try to be more effective on your prime time. Tip number 9 on time management is self-management. Manage yourself. Manage your each and everything. Not in your mind. It should be somewhere written. I use to-do list to manage my time, task, everything. I put every activity in that. I connected my Google Calendar with that, and I know exactly what time, what thing I need to do. That's kind of a self-management. Second thing, manage your things in a proper way. Don't put your keychain on a table just for sake. Put that in a place where you can go and get it tomorrow. You need to understand that you need to manage yourself, because not managing yourself can lose a lot of your time. You need to understand that your time is very, very precious, and you should not waste that into finding the things which you have forgot on a place. So always manage yourself. The tip number 10 is timetable. Build a timetable. Create a timetable. So there can be a full timetable, like 24-hour timetable. You sleep for 8 hours, then 8 hours job or whatever you are doing, and then next 8 hours is the one you are going to hustle. So plan your timetable. You can have your full timetable or a short timetable, that is the specific hours what you are going to do. You should have a timetable. I use Google Calendar for my timetable. I create my table on that. I have 3 to 4 work blocks on my timetable on daily basis, where I work the one of the most important thing in my life, the most important task of my life. So that is the tip number 10 on time management, to have a timetable. The tip number 11 is take action. there is nothing you are going to get. You can manage a lot of time, but when you take action, then only you will come to know how much time it need to take. Planning can be done, but the action what's going to decide the results of you. So you need to understand that you need to take action. So the tip number 11 is take action. The tip number 12 on time management is develop your skill, increase your skill, learn new skills, learn new ways to finish your task in less time. You just think the first time you started doing something, how fast you were. I don't think you were like the same as now. Now you are very fast because you learned it, you developed that skill. So develop your skill to be fast, to do the things fast. So tip number 13 on time management is give a deadline. There should be a deadline for everything what you are going to have. So if you have created a timetable to go and read a book, you should have a deadline. You are going to read this complete book by this day, and after reading that book you need to record a podcast like this. You need to put a deadline on that particular thing. Give a deadline on everything, because deadline is the thing which is actually going to decide when that task need to be finished, and you personally feel that task need to be finished on that particular time, and you give your 100% to finish that task. Don't take your task to the tomorrow. If that is today's task, finish that task today itself. It may take extra time, maybe you deadline have time frame, but you can finish that task in your deadline if you have a deadline. So without deadline, skylight ke aiming without a goal. So have a deadline when you need to finish. The tip number 14, buy time. Save time on money. The best example is the things which a person can do for some extra amount. Get them do that. If you go to market to buy thing and you get the thing for cheap, if you get a person who can do this for you, you get that. Food aggregators, if you go and buy that food, you may get 10 rupees, 20 rupees less, but the time, the travel time you put, your wastage of that time, you need to understand that. Paying 20 rupees is always less than what your time going to be wasted on traveling to that location, buying that product, coming back. So you need to understand that. Buy your time. The tip number 15 is on time management is for your future profit, start sacrificing your present. So don't look for your present pleasures, because your future is depend on the present. What you do today, that is what you're going to get tomorrow. So always sacrifice your today for your tomorrow. Tip number 16 on time management is there should be a specific time for a specific task. Give a time frame, work on that particular time frame, and decide how much time it's going to be take for this particular task, and give that complete time to that task. So tip number 17 on time management is know the time gravity force. What is gravity force? It's unwanted things which comes while you're working. Why we call is gravity force? Because whenever you throw a thing on sky, that will come back to earth due to gravity force. The same way, when you plan something, you see a lot of things like phone is ringing, somebody has came in, your boss is calling, something is happening, you got restricted to do the things on that particular time. So learn to control that gravity force. How you can go and avoid these things, how you can do, like the best example, when I work, I don't take phone calls. I put my phone on silent. When I finish my task, then I go and on that phone. Why? Because I don't want to get distracted. I control my gravity force of time. Tip number 18 on time management, that is something Newton's first law. That means unless you don't get an external force, you will not move. So you need to understand that what thing you need to have to move yourself, or what comfortable zone you can get in so that you don't be get moved. Like for an example, if you start getting up morning 5 a.m. every day and start recording or start learning, start reading, start walking, start exercising, start meditating, whatever the things you do regular basis, when you do that, it doesn't mean that unless when some other external forces come and tell you to not do on that particular time, you will going to do the same thing. So build a habit. That is the big thing. Build a habit which actually going to help you on your productivity. That will help you to control your time frame. So that is tip number 18. And the tip number 19 is on time management is time versus result. Always give result value. Nobody going to remember how much time you took to get into that result, but everyone is going to remember what the result was. So you need to understand that the result is the one which everyone going to remember. So put your effort to get into that result. It may be less time, it may be long time, but end of the day, it's a result what is going to be matter. So you need to focus on the result section. So get the things on the best result what is the possible. The time management is completely based on your result. If you get the good result, maybe you have taken a lot of time, nobody is going to remember that. The tip number 20 on time management is decide which task need to be done on what time. So as I already mentioned about your prime time, you know your prime time, you know the things when you need to finish your task. So have a plan, have a fair idea about the things when you need to go and do that task. Time management tip number 21 is get up early in the morning, because morning time is a less distracted, less disturbed time where everyone is sleeping. You can start your day and you can have your prime time that time. You can have your productive time on that time. So that is the one most of the important thing you should have if you are wanted to manage your time. The tip number 22 is 1 hour exercise daily. Exercise actually help you to develop more productivity, more energy, more concentration, more fulfillness, more energetic to finish that task. So 1 hour exercise. Live 23 hours for others and 1 hour for yourself. Give that 1 hour for yourself. Do your exercise daily. daily focused building exercise. The tip number 23 on time management is stay away from TV. TV is one of the time killing machine. Can be make you or break you. So you should not have a TV. Disconnect your connection, net connection, your cable connection. Now TV is taken by YouTube or social media. So you need to understand that you need to stay away from all those things which is killing your time. You need to have a calculation on your time, like whatever the salary you are getting, what is your hourly rate. Just calculate your hourly rate, and whenever you go and watch a serial or movie, you just remember that you are wasting that much of amount of your hour. So invest that hours wisely. Don't waste your time on watching movies, serials, unwanted things, surfing on Facebook, chatting with friends, putting so much time on talking with other people. Don't do that. Stay away from all those things. The tip number 24 on time management is stay away from your mobile. Use your mobile only for building your knowledge skill. Stay away from those things which actually going to help you to do those things. So try to understand that why you want your time to be get wasted. So have your time in a way which gives you more result. Use your mobile phone only for the purpose for that it's meant for. To have a call, and always decide what you're going to discuss on call. Don't go just like that. So use your phone wisely. Have a less app on your mobile, so don't get distracted. Have a limited time. Whenever you get into social media, you have a limited time why you are going there and what you wanted to do. Limit yourself using your apps, like some of the apps like TikTok, Snapchat. When you get into that, you never know that how time is going fast. So you need to limit yourself. This much time only you are going to see those, and make your social media as a information channel. Then that is going to be help you to build your skill. So don't waste your time playing with your mobile. The tip number 25 is on time management is you should know what you need to do on internet, because internet is a place where you just go and you see a lot of fancy objects and you just go around them. You maybe have came for something else, but now you may be reading something else. That happens. So have a clear guidelines, have a note what you need to do on net and go and search there. Have a proper keyword in your mind. Use right Google operators to search things. Search the exact codes so that get exact things what you wanted to find. Don't waste your time. When your task is finished, just get out from there. Internet is one of the place where the most time get wasted. The tip number 26 is stay away from laziness. That like we'll do tomorrow, this task we will do tomorrow. Don't do that. And the laziness comes when you don't do exercise. Don't eat in a healthy food. So you should give a healthy diet to your body to stay away from laziness. Maybe other reason, maybe your motivation. So build your motivation. Find your one why. why you wanted to have that product, why you wanted to achieve that thing. Why? Know your why to motivate yourself, to remove your laziness. The tip number 27 on time management is, don't postpone your things. Do the things on time. Do what actually you have already planned. Don't make it for tomorrow. Don't take that to tomorrow. Do it the same time. Stay fixed with your decision. Don't give any scope for doing it later. The tip number 28 on time management is, always plan your week, plan your day one day before. Plan your all tasks, what you have to do tomorrow, a day before, a night before. And that will going to help you to pre-plan the task you need to do tomorrow. So it's very necessary to have your clear plan for the tomorrow task, what you need to do. So planning before day, plan for a week, plan for a month, plan for a year, plan for a 5 year. It's going to give you the exact picture what you wanted to achieve and what you need to do to achieve that. There is so much shiny objects around us, we get confused what to do, what not to do. But planning, having a plan can help you to overcome that shining objects. As I already told you, have a copy with you, write down whatever the idea you get. Not do on that same time, do it later. Give more brain on that idea later on, but at the time when you are doing something, don't deviate yourself from that. The tip number 29 on time management is, stay away from your bad habits. If you are a smoker, if you love smoking, stay away from smoking, because smoking kills your time. If you drink, stay away from drinking, stay away from going pub, stay away from going a party where a lot of time goes waste. So stay away from your bad habit, because bad habits actually kills your a lot of time. The tip number 30 and the final is, love your task, love your life, love your passion, love the things what you wanted to have a passion, have a energy, have a most important thing in your life, what you feel about that particular thing, why you wanted to do that, what is your passion. If you love that the thing what you do, you will never ever going to feel bored on doing that thing. So you need to understand that you need to love the thing what you do, you need to give your 100% to achieve that. So in time management, if you love that task, you will give your dedication, you give your 100% to achieve that. So these are the some 30 tips to manage your time. So if you wanted to manage your time and become more productive, go and execute any of them in your life and see the results what you get. So hope friend you got some value out of this podcast. If you have any specific questions, you can leave in the comment, you can share with your friend, and if you are listening this into my blog, you can comment below. If you are in podcast, you can always reach me on my Instagram, it's a Vipin Nair, and let me know what you feel about it. And this is from time management book, You can go if you want, purchase this book. But I just got the point, and what I do, I just mixed with them and created this podcast. Let me know how you like this podcast. So that's it in this podcast. Thanks for listening, friends. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.